Yo, what's good, family? Welcome back to another episode and to the Breaking Free podcast with your boy, your cousin, your nephew, your granddaddy, your grandson, your uncle, Andrick Morris. Well, we ain't just talking about breaking chains, but we building faith. This ain't just your average podcast. Nah, we get raw, we get real, and we let God do the heavy lifting. If you ever felt bound by your past, stuck in your mind, or just tired of the same cycles, welcome home. This space is for the broken, bold, and the ones ready to be set free for real. So let's take an answer from my book, Devotion from the Pavement Up, talking about today, breaking free from the negativities, or, no, I put it like this, we're going to change this around. Breaking free from the chains of negativity, part 1. Breaking free from the chains of negativity, part 1. Look, let's be real. We all have those moments, right? Those times when the negativity hits harder than a sudden downpour in the city already drowning in potholes. It's not just a fleeting feeling. It's a sneaky, persistent gremlin whispering doubts and anxieties in our ears, especially in the hustle and bustle of urban life. This isn't some suburban struggle. This is the concrete jungle's own brand of mental mayhem. Think about it. You're stuck in traffic, inching along like a snail on a superhighway. The horn blares behind you, a symphony of frustration echoing your own inner turmoil. Your phone is buzzing with work emails. The to-do list in your head is spinning faster than your grocery bill. Then bam, that social media strolls highlights everyone else's seemingly perfect lives, leaving you feeling like a second-rate citizen in your own city. That, my friends, is the insidious nature of negative thought patterns in action. It's not just the big stuff either. It's the consistent little jabs, the subtle undercurrents of negativity that erode our joy and peace. Maybe it's the nagging voice telling you you're not good enough, not smart enough, not worthy enough. Maybe it's the persistent replay of past mistakes, the endless loop what ifs and should haves. It's a subtle self-sabotage that keeps us from reading our full potential or reaching our full potential. It's the inner critic louder than a street preacher on the corner, constantly belittling our efforts. And let's not sugarcoat it. Negativity hits hard. It weighs you down, stealing your energy, affecting everything from sleep to your appetite. It clouds your judgment, making even simple decisions seem insurmountable. It fosters anxiety, turning that already stressful commute into a full-blown panic attack. And long-term, this chronic activity can lead to depression, burnout, and even physical ailments. It's a vicious cycle, feeding on itself like a runaway train in a demolition derby. But here's the good news. You're not in this struggle alone. In fact, it's a universal experience, especially in our fast-paced urban environments. We're bombarded with information, pressure, and expectations, all factors that fuel the fire of negative thinking. The city that never sleeps often feels like it's always on the verge of a nervous breakdown. So let's break it down to some common culprits. We'll call them the negative neighborhood gang, a crew of toxic thoughts constantly vying for your attention. Number 1, the all or nothing thinking. This is the black and white brigade. They see things in the streams, success or failure, perfect or worthless. Miss a deadline at work, you're a complete failure. Didn't nail that presentation, your career is over. This game doesn't do nuisance, it operates in absolutes. Number 2, overgeneralization. This is the one bad apple spoils the bunch crew. They take one negative experience and apply it to everything. One bad day equals all men and women are terrible. One missed opportunity means you'll never achieve your dreams. They're masters of exaggeration, taking a minor setback and turning it into a catastrophic event. Number 3, mental filtering. These guys are selective in their perception, focusing only on the negative while ignoring the positive. You receive 10 compliments on your work, but one critical comment is all they remember. They zoom in on all the flaws and zoom out on the achievements. It's like watching a movie with only the negative scenes. Number 4, jumping to conclusions. This is the mind-reading mafia, assuming the worst before even having all the facts. The friend doesn't text back immediately, they must be angry at you. Your boss seems quiet, they're finally planning to fire you. They are quick to judgment and slow to understand. I'm going to read that again. Number 4, jumping to conclusions. This is the mind-reading mafia, assuming the worst before even having all the facts. A friend doesn't text back immediately, they must be angry at you. Your boss seems quiet, they definitely planning to fire you. They are quick to judgment and slow to understand. Number 5, magnification and minimization. This is the distortion duo, exaggerating negative aspects while shrinking positive ones. A minor mistake at work becomes a career-ending disaster. A significant achievement is brushed off as mere luck. They're all about warped perspective and disappropriate actions. Number 6, personalization. This is the blame game crew, taking personal ability or personal responsibility for everything, even things that are out of their control. A project fails because of a team dynamics. It's all their fault. Traffic is a hindrance. It's the karma catching up. They carried a disappropriate amount of guilt and shame. Number 7, catastrophizing. This is the doomsday prophecy squad, always predicting the worst case scenario. A slight cough becomes a fatal illness. A missed train becomes a life-altering event. They're masters of fear-mongering and dramatically negative forecasting. These negative thought patterns aren't just abstract concepts. They are real-life experiences playing out daily in the urban landscape. Let's look at some scenarios. A traffic jam. Instead of seeing it as a temporary inconvenience, the negative neighborhood gang spins it into a symbol of your stressful life, reinforcing feelings of being trapped and powerless. Workplace stress. A missed deadline becomes not just a missed deadline, but a sign of overall incompleteness, fueling self-doubt and anxiety. Social media pressure. Strolling through seemingly perfect lives online activates the mental filtering game, ignoring your own accomplishments and amplifying feelings of inadequacy. Dating challenges. One disappointing date becomes evidence that you're inherently unlovable, feeling isolation and loneliness. Financial worries. A missed payment can fuel a catastrophizing, imagining financial ruin and complete collapse. Recognizing these patterns is the first step to breaking free. It's like identifying the weeds in your garden. Before you can start to cultivate healthy growth, understanding how these negative thoughts manifest in your daily life, particularly in an urban context, empowers you to start tackling them on head on. It's all about becoming aware of the inner narrative, challenging those negative voices, and replacing them with healthier and more positive ones. And trust me, that's a journey worth taking. The city might be chaotic, but your mind doesn't have to be. Now let's talk about the secret weapon in our fight against the negative neighborhood gang. Positive affirmations. Think of them as the SWAT team for your mind, ready to neutralize those topics and thoughts before you can wreak havoc. It's not just some new age mumbo jumbo. There's actual science backing this up. The brain's amazing ability to reorganize itself by forming new neural connections throughout life is at the heart of it. Every time you think a thought, you literally creating a pathway in your brain. Repeated negative thoughts carve deep, well-worn grooves, making it easy for those same negative thoughts to resurface. It's like a well-traveled road. The more you use it, the smoother it easier it becomes to travel. Positive affirmations work by creating new pathways, new neural connections, reinforcing positive thoughts and beliefs. It's about creating new, smoother roads for your mind to travel on, bypassing those negative-ridden potholes. It's like this. Imagine you're walking through a forest. At first, there's only one path, a well-worn trail leading to a swamp of negativity. But with consistent use of affirmations, you start forging a new path, leading to a sun-drenched meadow of positivity. The more you walk that new path, the clearer and more defined it becomes, making it easier to choose positivity over negativity. But it's not just about the brain. There's a spiritual dimension as well. Faith, hope, and belief are powerful forces. When you affirm positive statements, you're not only changing your brain's wiring, you're aligning yourself with a higher power, tapping into the source of strength and resilience that surpasses your own limited capacity. It's about connecting with something bigger than yourself, drawing on a wellspring of faith and hope. Now let's look at some anecdotes and delve into the practical. How do you actually use positive affirmations effectively? First, you need to choose affirmations that resonate with you. They should be specific, realistic, and positive. Avoid vague statements or affirmations that feel forced or inauthentic. Instead of saying, I'm happy, try something more concrete and actionable, like, I will find joy in the simple things today. Instead of, I'll be successful, try, I will work diligently towards my goals. These affirmations are specific, achievable, and tailored to the present moment. They are more powerful than generalizations. Second, repeat your affirmations regularly. Consistency is key. Aim for at least 10 to 15 minutes daily. Ideally, at a time when you are calm and focused. You can do this during the morning routine, before bed, or even during your commute. Try saying them out loud as the sound of your own voice adds another layer to the affirming process. The urban landscape may be noisy, but your internal voice can be even louder and more powerful if you let it be. Think of it as your personal mental wellness exercise routine. Third, engage your senses while using affirmations. Visualize what your life would look like if your affirmations were true. Feel the emotions associated with achieving your goals. Engage all your senses, sight, sound, smell, taste, touch, to amplify the effectiveness of your affirmations. It's all about completing immersing yourself into the experience of positivity. 4, write down your affirmations. Keep a journal and note your progress. Seeing your affirmations written down reinforces your commitment and helps track your progress. Review your journal regularly to remind yourself of your goals and celebrate your achievements. The city keeps moving, and so should you, driven by positive goals that are written down and visited regularly. 5th, combine affirmations with other positive practices, such as meditation, mindfulness, gratitude, journaling, and physical exercise. These practices work to create a holistic approach to positive thinking. Affirmations are powerful, but they are most effective when combined with a holistic approach to personal wellness. Let's look at some examples of effective affirmations relevant to urban life. For stress and anxiety, I am calm, centered, and capable of handling anything life throws at me. I release stress and anxiety and embrace peace and serenity. I navigate the challenges of city life with grace and composure. For self-doubt and insecurity, I am worthy of love, happiness, and success. I am confident in my abilities and talents. I embrace my imperfections and celebrate my strengths. I am enough. For financial concerns, I am financially secure and abundant. I attract opportunities for financial prosperity. I am grateful for my blessings and abundance. I am managing my financial responsibility and effectively. For relationships, I attract healthy and fulfilling relationships. I communicate openly and honestly with those around me. I nurture my relationships with love and compassion. My relationship brings me joy and support. For career success, I am successful and fulfilled in my career. I am passionate and dedicated to my work. I attract opportunities that align with my skills and goals. I am confident and capable in my professional life. Remember, affirmations are not magic wands. They're tools, instruments for personal growth. They require consistent effort and dedication. There will be days when you feel discouraged, when negative neighborhood gang seems to take over again. That's perfectly normal. The key is to keep going, to keep practicing, to keep affirming your commitment to a positive and fulfilling life. It's a marathon, not a sprint, especially navigating the urban jungle. Finally, embrace the power of community. Share your information with friends, family, or support group. Accountability and shared experiences can greatly amplify the effectiveness of your practice. In a city, there is a sense of community. This same principle of communal support and accountability applies to the practices of positive affirmations. So, my friends, let's break free from the chains of negativity. Let's arm ourselves with the powerful weapon of positive affirmations and create a new path, a path leading to a brighter, more positive future. It's time to rewrite your inner narrative, to silence the negative neighborhood gang, and to embrace the joy, peace, and abundance that awaits you. The city may be loud and chaotic, but your inner peace can be a sanctuary, a quiet haven in the midst of the storm. And that, my friends, is a powerful thing. My time is up, and I thank you for yours. That's it for today's episode from the Braykin Free Podcast with your boy, your cousin, your nephew, your granddaddy, your grandson, your uncle, Andre Morris, where we're talking about a devotion from the pavement up, dealing with breaking free from change and negativity, part 1. Breaking free from change and negativity, part 2 will be the next episode. So make sure you tune in. We'll be breaking change and building faith, one conversation at a time. Remember, no matter how heavy the struggle, God's grace is stronger. Keep pressing, keep praying, and keep believing that freedom is yours. This podcast is proudly brought to you by Bunking Media Group, LLC, where creativity meets purpose. For media services, inquiries, or to connect with us, email us at info@bunkingmediagroup.com or call us at 309-839-4600 or follow us on our social media pages, Facebook and Instagram at Breaking Free with Andre Morris. Until next time, stay free, stay faithful, and stay breaking free.